Hi, I'm your host, Marlo Lemon, and you're listening to Wild Voice, the podcast where I take this voice of mine and share my wild journey with you. Being widowed at 34 with a 15-month-old, most would see as life ending, and instead, I alchemized it and put life back together. Through my own healing, I realized who I am and what I'm here to do. I'm an intuitive energy healer and spiritual teacher, and sharing how I view the world is how I help you upgrade your life and alchemize your journey into magic. Today's episode is with my all-time favorite human. He is someone who is my biggest teacher, biggest joy in life, and also the one that knows how to push all my buttons. He is the guiding light that bumped me on to my path. And although my healing and growth is for me, because I know what that can do for those around me, him especially included. He weighs about 50 pounds, 55 maybe. He's a little over 4 feet. He's an adrenaline junkie, has been talking to me often about wanting to jump out of an airplane, wants to travel to Japan. He manifests like nobody's business. And just observing how he approaches life is something I get to take pieces from every single day. I think you guys might know who I'm talking about. A small human whose biggest fears in life are pickles and haircuts, which most of you already know who he is. Soul fam, meet my 8-year-old son, Nash. What'd you just come back from?
From going to the bathroom.
Oh, okay, because you think that's a good idea before we start?
Yeah, so I don't have to go there
Okay. Okay.
Let's get loosened up, baby.
Okay, so before we get started, would you need to do anything to get loose and not be nervous? Oh, is this your voice exercises? Yeah, get some of the wiggles out before we get started.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Nash.
Hello.
Welcome to the Wild Voice Studio.
Hello, everybody.
So today, what was today? Today was a snow day, day number 4
Yeah.
of no school.
No school.
Were you loving that?
Yes, I was. That
Why?
was the most funnest thing.
It was the what?
Funnest thing in the world.
Yeah, what's so fun about not having school?
Just so you don't have to be gone for 6 hours.
Yes.
And when you come back, I can just do my switch for a little bit.
Yeah, so what's the hardest part about being gone from school or being gone at school for 6 hours? What does it feel like to be a kid at school for that long?
Being at school at that kid for so long?
Yeah, what does it feel like to be, because us parents don't go to school with you, so we don't know what it's like.
Parents can go to school, though.
When?
For different things like Spanish and stuff.
What? For Spanish?
I thought they could. Veronica went to school for Spanish. I mean, English.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yes, adults can go to school to learn things, but I'm talking about you in 2nd grade. I can't go with you and be in class with you all day. So I don't know what it's like to get there at 7:45, almost 8, and then get on your bus at 2:50 p.m. So what does it feel like when your day, what about school is oh my gosh, this is long.
My teacher we only have 3 recesses for the entire day. Sometimes only 2, because on Monday we don't have morning recess. But most of the time we have morning recess, lunch recess, and the end of the day recess. And all of them are just 15 minutes.
Yes.
Yay.
So you think for as much learning as you're doing, the time that you get to run around and just have fun should be longer.
Yes.
Should be more in balance.
Yeah. And it should be way earlier. I mean, later.
You would love if your school day started at 10 or 11?
I wish it started at p.m.
At the p.m. Well, the p.m. starts at noon. So you'd want it to be noon?
And then I'll just be out there for 3 hours.
You think you can take everything you learn in 6 hours and cram it into 3? Would you prefer that over the day being so long and just having really intense
I would spend
focus?
1 hour doing recess.
Mm-hmm.
I would do 30 minutes of recess, then some of it doing lunch, and then the rest of it I would just probably for 20 minutes I would be learning,
mm-hmm.
and then for it would be a little the middle of the day.
What are you doing with your fingers?
A middle of the day snack or something.
Oh, a little snack. Okay. Get your blood sugars going. What snack would you have? What's your favorite snack?
Reese's Pieces Cup.
When do you eat Reese's Pieces Cups?
I'm going to use it for the game that we're going to play.
What's that game that you want to play?
It's a game where you get like you play it with kids, and the adults like put like their favorite candy down, and they go buy something like in a present. So, and then they leave you in a room for 5 minutes, and you can either decide to eat the treat, but you can't get the gift, or eat the or like unwrap the gift, but you can't get the little treat.
Oh, okay. And Reese's. Why don't I like Reese's? Why don't I buy those?
Because they're bad quality, but there is good quality. We actually do like Reese's.
Yeah.
Good quality ones.
The good quality ones. The ones that actually are organic. Yeah. They're just normally not Reese's, but they're the same thing, right? Peanut butter cups. Yeah. That's what you like. But you don't like
candy.
But you don't like chocolate.
I like peanut butter and chocolate.
So it's the peanut butter and chocolate combo that you like, not chocolate on its own.
Well, I do like 2 chocolates on its own. Milk chocolate on its own.
Okay.
And what's that one that has like rice in it?
Oh, like the crunch.
Yeah, the crunch and white chocolate.
That's true. You like white chocolate. Okay, so what's your favorite thing to eat?
Probably mangoes.
Oh, you do love mangoes. Crunchy mangoes, like freeze-dried, or fresh mangoes?
Fresh.
Nice. Okay, so what are you doing with your fingers? What is something you think all parents should know, but we just don't understand because we're older and we're parents?
That you don't have to tell your kids to make the bed all the time.
Oh, you don't have to tell your kids to make the bed all the time. So what if they don't make it? What should we do? Can you scoot closer to the microphone a little bit?
Just to get messy and stuff.
To just what?
To just get riled up.
Okay, so let's say if you don't want parents telling their kids to keep making their bed. Let's say a kid wakes up and they don't make their bed. So what should a parent do then instead? How do they remind them if they can't say it?
If you make your bed, you can.
What would you like?
I would say you could, like, if I'm in my room or something, you would say, like, I could do 5 minutes, whatever I want, except going to Japan.
Yeah. So would it be, so what you're saying is if I came in, maybe there's like a code word that's not like, Nash, make your bed before school, but it could be like, chicken nuggets.
Aye.
And you know that chicken nuggets in the morning means make your bed.
Yeah.
But is it just the sound of hearing those words over and over again, or someone telling you what to do?
It's the sound.
Okay. How does it feel when someone tells you what to do?
Not good.
Why not?
Because it feels like you're, like, not good at something, and then people have to, like, tell you to do it over and over again, and you're trying your best, but they keep telling you to get better and better, and you can't.
That makes a lot of sense. So how could I do it differently so you don't feel that way, but I can still help remind you, like if you forget. You know how sometimes you like walk past the bathroom and you're like, oh shoot, I had to go to the bathroom and I forgot. I walked right past it. So what would be helpful? Is there something that would be helpful to help you remember when your brain gets really busy and you forget?
I don't know, really.
Okay. So it's maybe something we'll come back to. We'll think about that. What do you think love means?
Like when you think someone's like cute, or like you have a crush on them, or you think they're like pretty.
Oh, okay.
Or handsome.
Nice. What do you think it means to be a good friend?
Like when someone like falls down, you could like help them up, or when like bullies are picking on them, you could kind of like fight back, not with sharp things, but like kind of like push them away and like kind of shove them, like to defend someone.
Self-defense, protect people. What is your favorite thing to do right now? I know it changes. I think I have an idea, but I want to see if it's what you say.
Doing this.
Doing this? You love talking with me or the podcast? Why'd you make eyes like that? Like I paid you to say that. I was going to say, you know what I was going to say? Warrior training. No, you like that? It's pretty high up?
Yeah.
This is more fun than that? Oh, you just winked at me. Oh, don't tell them. Okay. Sorry. Okay. What is your favorite holiday?
It's between Christmas, because that's Christmas, my birthday, or Easter. One of those 3.
That's really cool that Easter is one of your favorites. That used to be one that I wasn't a big fan of. and the fact that you really love it makes me laugh. You're scratching your head with your foot.
Itchy.
Who was in here before we started recording with us?
You.
No. Well, yeah, obviously me. But
Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan? Who was in here with us, and then she had to be put away because she wasn't sitting still. Who was it? Scoot closer to the microphone.
Shorty.
Shorty. Who's Shorty? Tell everyone who Shorty is.
Bunny!
Our bunny.
She's not even one.
She's not. I think, when did we get her? We got her in September.
September 2800.
No. It was like right around the first day of school. And you got Shorty, and she now lives in your room. And she's a Holland lot bunny. What color is she?
Color of our floor.
Yeah, what color is that for people that don't know what our floor looks like?
Like tan, brown, white.
Yeah, she kind of has like a handful of different like stripes and
Mostly
colors in
brown.
her.
Mostly brown.
Yeah, what's your favorite thing about Shorty?
That she's so hyper.
Yeah, she has.
And she barely hurts anyone.
Yeah, barely hurts anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the only way she can defend is like scratching, kicking, biting. So it won't really hurt anyone.
Yeah, come closer to the microphone. There you go. What is your favorite thing about Shorty? Besides her being hyper, like, what do you enjoy? Like, what does she make you feel when you're around her?
Just.
Yeah, like cute aggression. Like, you just want to squeeze her because she's so cute.
Yeah, I just want to get her face and just.
Okay. I'm so glad you don't do that. Okay, what is something that you think I could know and do better with? Like, what is something you could tell me that I could make me a better mom? Because I'm always learning and growing, just like how you're learning and growing as a kid. What's something that I could do to be a better mom?
Nothing really.
Nothing really. What is something you'd want me to understand? You can be honest.
Like just how you are, and I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? Okay. Well, that sounds great. Well, you know that you can always tell me.
I know.
If there's something that you're like, you know what, Mom, this would be really helpful if you understood this. Or guess what, Mom, this is making me super crazy. Do you think we can talk about hard stuff and still be kind to one another?
Yeah.
You do? Like we can have tough conversations. When is a time that you felt the saddest? Like what makes you feel is like, oh, that stresses me out, that worries me, that makes me the saddest?
I'm tired.
Oh, you're getting tired. Is this you trying to deflect? Just get closer to the mic. There's only a couple more questions. What's something?
Moving houses.
Yeah.
Having someone in your family pass away.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Those make a lot of sense. Those are things that I would feel the same way. What are some things that we could do that would make us feel better in those moments or help us when those things feel like hard or sad? Do you have anything that you do that you're like, this really helps me? So other kids could know, like, oh, or even adults.
Just doing a front flip on my dum-dum.
Doing a front flip on your dum-dum. What's that?
My big red thing.
Your big red thing.
That has a target on. With the face.
Oh, like a punching bag?
Yeah.
Okay, so
like the big human thing.
Oh,
yeah.
the
Tommy. Whatever.
Yeah, his name's Tommy. What is it? It's like a dummy. It's like a stuffed little wrestling dummy.
Which took like a whole night to fill up.
So you'd say doing a front flip on him?
Yeah.
Okay. What is something that makes you the happiest? Or just some things, you could pick a couple if you have a few. That is like, oh my gosh, this just makes me smile.
Going to Japan?
Okay, but you've never been there yet.
True.
Thinking about going to Japan?
Yeah.
Okay.
But playing with my friends.
Yeah.
Getting new pets.
Ooh. Tapping?
Yeah.
Are you stressed right now?
No, I'm thinking.
Oh, you're thinking. You're getting the juices flowing. Okay, do you have any questions for me? You can interview me or anything you'd want to know. Silly, serious, whatever. You have something good? What?
Did you actually get scared when I put Shorty up on the chair?
Come closer to the microphone. Yes. So before when I was getting ready and getting us set up in here and our microphones.
She couldn't find me. And then I put Shorty up on her chair where she normally does her podcasts.
Uh-huh.
And then she just looked over and she's like, oh my gosh. And she's like,
I looked over at the back of my chair and just saw a tiny little bunny head sticking up, and that freaked me out because I couldn't see anything else because my chair is big. So all I could see was a tiny bunny head looking at me out of the corner of my eye. Yes, that did actually freak me out because I was looking for you, and I didn't know where you were.
Underpants.
What else? Underpants.
Under above me.
Oh. That's not. It's a jacket.
Oh.
Underpants. Okay, what's another question you have for me? This is like any kid could ask their mom anything. This is, what do you have for me? We only have like a couple more minutes anyways.
Oh my gosh. Does it true you wear belts like boys?
Does it true I wear a belt like a boy?
Yeah.
No, I actually don't wear a lot of belts because I wear a lot of high-waisted jeans or workout clothes. So I don't wear belts. So no, that's not true. False.
Are you pretending that you're 40 but you're actually 50?
Great question. No, I'm actually 41, not 50. I could show you my por qué. What Spanish words do you know?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo?
Bien.
Bien.
Gracias.
Gracias.
¿Y tú? That's Italian.
Buenísimo.
Okay, what's the thing you wanted before we go? What's the thing that you wanted to talk about? I was like, what's the thing we should talk about?
Kids should be in charge.
Kids should be in charge?
Yay.
What would the day look like if kids could be in charge?
Just chaotic and candy and video games.
Okay. Closer to the microphone, please. Last question. So the thing that you were talking about earlier that you actually said, if you get too close to it, they'll hear your breathing and then you won't be able to hear anything. That you don't have to stop breathing. So you said kids getting brainwashed by video games. You said that was something you wanted to talk about, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think? How can parents, because us parents worry about that so much with video games. Can you tell that there's certain things I like check on what you're watching?
Because when I downloaded one of the games, it showed like it being like really fun.
Uh-huh.
Like you just collect milk and
Closer.
then eggs. And then you just like go to the shop and you sell it. And then you get money and you can like upgrade stuff. But then when you buy it, it's way different. You have to like upgrade stuff. And I don't like it now because I ran out of money and I can't do anything.
Okay, so do you think games can brainwash kids, and how do kids not feel like, or parents don't feel like that's happening? How do kids protect their brains when games sometimes try and trick them?
Probably just like looking at videos of like what they actually are, like what their game is. So I think people didn't like that so much, and no one was really buying it. So they changed like the demo.
Mm-hmm.
So then when they buy it, they would just get like money and stuff. So they could just like brainwash kids and get the money.
Okay, so how could we protect kids? Because you seem to be aware of it, but I'm sure there's kids out there that don't even know that's happening, and parents are worried. So is there anything that...
You have kids out there, get them on the phone right now.
Oh, you want to tell them something? What would you tell a friend? If a friend was like, hey, I feel like this game is brainwashing you, what would you have them do to make sure they don't get brainwashed?
Just put whatever device it is on the floor, and just slide tackle it.
Oh, okay. That sounds good. What about intuition? Do you use your intuition to see if something's trying to trick you or not?
To like see if it was like the right choice or not.
How would you do that? How would someone check their intuition?
They would just like clear their mind and then like try not to listen to their brain, even though your brain's sometimes right, but mostly your intuition. And then you would just clear it and try not to think about anything, and then that's when your intuition would come in handy. And then it would give you the right answer.
Okay, so then you just ask it then. That sounds great. Okay, well, anything we didn't cover that you want to talk about that you think parents should know, or you'd like kids to know that are listening?
You're not the worst.
That sounds great. I love that for parents and kids. Okay, any last bits of wisdom? Like you're like, this is how I live my life. This would be really helpful for other people to know. No.
So, bye, everyone.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Why are you out of here? Where are you going?
Wild.
Wild?
Ohio.
Ohio? Well, thanks for being on the show. Okay, just because this episode's over, it doesn't mean our time together has to be. Check the show notes on ways for us to stay connected. And one more thing, if you found this episode helpful, I would be so excited if you chose to rate it, review it, like it, share it, or shout it from the rooftops to those you think might align with it. The more soul-aligned we are, the more beautiful, harmonious, and fulfilling this world becomes. We're in this wild ride of life together. Okay, that's all. I'm your host, Marlo Lemon, and you've been listening to Wild Voice.